Hello everyone, welcome back. I've decided to do a summit camp tonight and I'm in a location called the Arrochar Alps and I'm heading towards a mountain or a Monroe top that will hopefully be base for the evening. I'm actually meeting up with another YouTuber as well, so this should be quite interesting. But the views on the way up here, absolutely amazing. I have hit a bit of a problem. They've put up a new fence, a new deer fence, and I really need to be on the other side of it. And hopefully further up there'll be a stile to go over, or if not, I'm going to have to do a little bit of climbing. Ooh, easy peasy. Unbelievable. You couldn't make that up. Oh, dearie me. For the eagle-eyed amongst you, the mountain in front is called the 𝗂𝗶𝗄, and it's quite an impressive mountain in its own right in this area, and lots of people come up here to reach the summit of that particular one. But we're actually going to head up and round to the left, basically the left of the camera. That's where we're going to be pitching for tonight. I am so glad to have reached this point so I can get the tent up. Cracking views, wow. And when the sun comes out, it's glorious. Now these dark clouds, they seem to be following me all the time. I'm just a bit concerned we might get a bit of rain. So we'll get the tent up sharpish. Hello!
Hello!
You made it!
Aye! Just as the weather turned again, what's going on?
Did you take the scenic route like I did?
Ours was actually very straightforward. That was a nice route up, actually.
Yeah. We come up from the halfway bridge.
How you doing, alright?
Alright, well, so
Good to see
Nice
you.
to meet you, man.
This is Rob.
right, Rob.
Nice
Rob
to meet you.
Branta. Nice to meet you and see you again.
Clouds starting to come in at the moment, which is a bit of a shame Now Andrew Park has turned up. That was a gent I was planning on meeting. He's testing a tent. He's with his friend who's also using an MLD Geomid. Now if you want to see a lot of tent reviews, then check out Andrew Park's channel on YouTube. He just, he's got an awful lot of tent reviews. But I think it's time now to get the coffee on the go and something to eat whilst everybody else is setting up. Stove on the go, and I think I'm going to have chicken fried rice. This is another meal from Summit to Eat that I have re-vacuum packed, and yeah, I'm curious what chicken fried rice is going to be like. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Coffee on the go.
Good health.
Cheers.
That's right. Nice
Cheers.
Cheers, man.
And we're just all having a whiskey here, a wee drammy whiskey. The views have
God.
The views have
There's one word for it,
disappointed.
gone. Got high hopes, and we'll just have to drown our sorrows instead and have a few whiskies.
We come all the way up this mountain to find this stash of whiskey that we
Beinn
left
Ìme.
last year. Fantastic.
We're all just having another coffee. It's absolutely freezing. It's about 10 o'clock at night and it's just been cloudy since we more or less pitched the tents. We're hoping that it might kind of clear, but I'm not optimistic. The best scenario would be for the cloud to blow through during the night, and then maybe we'd get an amazing cloud inversion. But at the moment, coffee. That's the rain on now, and you can actually see the raindrops on the outside of the fabric running down. Now, something I will say is that the footprint of this particular tent from Jumper Home seems to be a little bit smaller than the Geomid, because my head and foot space is much the same as when I was in my inner nest in the Geomid. So it might just be a little bit on the small side in that regard. And also the vent up here, which I was talking about in my last video as well, about the potential for water ingress. There's a little bit of water getting in. It's just not rigid enough, and the mesh is actually just billowing in.
Good morning. Slept not too bad last night, and the tent has performed quite well in the high winds that started about midnight. Now, condensation wise, we've had lots of rain and we've been in the kind of cloud all night as well, so there is moisture on the inside of the fly here, but nothing too drastic. Now, there is some droplets of water in the mesh at the bottom, so that seems to have worked pretty good. There's no water in the actual bathtub section of this sleeping area. Yeah, not bad in that regard. The only thing that is wet is the foot end of my sleeping bag, where it's been brushing up against the outer tent. But nothing too bad. The rest of the sleeping bag is fine. Just set up a time lapse with the clouds going past. Really quite nice when you get a gap now and again and you can see the mountains in front.
Nearly home, back at the river, and I've just got to get down to that deer fence I had the issue with yesterday. But what a great trip away, and it's been a really short one because I set off yesterday about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll be home by lunchtime, so it just goes to show you what you can achieve in a very short period of time. And this area is beautiful. It's nice to try a different route up to some of the mountains, and heading up to Beinn Ìme there was just fantastic coming from this way. The geological side of it and all the waterfalls, just stunning, really stunning. It's a shame with the weather last night, but on the other hand it was really good for testing the tent, and it performed well in the wind and the rain. Very little condensation in the morning, just a little bit here and there. The one issue I picked up from camping with it last night is that it needs to be bigger. Just a little bit bigger on the footprint because it is smaller than a 𝗄𝗎𝗻𝗻𝗄, and it did feel a bit cramped in the sleeping area at times, and my sleeping bag was brushing against the fly sheet material. so I think it does need to be a bit bigger, ever so slightly. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that this video up here will be of interest. You might think about subscribing, giving a thumbs up, do what you want to do, but yes, maybe help the channel. Yeah, I need to get home. Thanks for watching. Until the next time, take care.